It would be the biggest mistake ever if the U.S. didn't take advantage of the Belt and Road Forum that's taking place in a week in Beijing, China. The biggest mistake ever. This event is going to bring together representatives of over 100 nations on this planet, including the direct participation of almost 30 heads of state. And they're going to discuss the greatest project of our generation, the Belt and Road Initiative. Now, so far, there's no indication or announcement that President Trump or other U.S. representatives will attend. But
if we can convince President Trump to take up the offer to join with China and the other nations in the new Silk Road, he can become one of the greatest presidents of the history of the United States.
This initiative, the Belt and Road Initiative, was launched officially by China in 2013. It's a program of mutually beneficial connectivity, of infrastructure, of common development programs. So far, the proposals and works in progress embrace over 60 nations, affecting over 4 billion people, the majority of humanity, with plans for $20 trillion in infrastructure spending. That's 2 or 3 times what would be needed to fully revitalize U.S. infrastructure. It's 20 times the $1 trillion that Trump has called for so far. This is a huge project. These programs, they've got the potential to eliminate poverty on the globe within a generation, completely and totally eliminate endemic poverty everywhere. Already, over the past few decades, China has seen phenomenal development.
And China really began to feel its oats about that time. And rightfully, they have achieved a lot. They moved 500 million Chinese people out of poverty into middle-class status.
China is springing ahead with its own development and working together with its neighbors. Through Chinese investment by the nation, by corporations, and through new financing from institutions like the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, the New Development Bank, and the Silk Road Fund, these are mechanisms created since 2013, major projects of enormous scope are made possible.
This is a historic project, as you all know. It is probably the biggest global achievement, which is analogous to reaching out into space and to the moon and to other planets. It's probably the most comprehensive initiative that many nations will be working together on.
So much of the world is currently working together for aims of common development and a shared future of advancement, of dignity, and of scientific achievement. Will the U.S. join in? We are invited with open arms.
Last but not the least, I want to quote President Xi as saying that China welcomes the United States to participate in cooperation within the Belt and Road framework. Both countries should really seize the opportunities.
Let's accept this invitation. The U.S. of 100 years from now, looking back, will be so glad that we did.